I often visit Walmart in the wee hours of the morning. One time I went in at about 2 a.m. and I noticed an elderly gentleman asleep on one of the mobile scooters at the entrance. When I left about 20 minutes later, he was still there. I thought it was a little odd no one from the store had woken him up, but whatever. Found out the next day he had died. Spent the better part of a day on display as a corpse at the entrance to Walmart. This had happened to my old coworker. She was in the process of purchasing a new home. Her and her family would visit the developing home every weekend just to see the progress of the house. A few weeks passed where life got busy and they couldn't visit it. Her 3-year-old daughter came up to her one day and said, "Mommy, when are we going to the house again? I want to see my friend." She replied, "Oh, okay, sweetie, we're going there tomorrow, actually." She said yay and ran off. My coworker thought maybe she was talking about a neighborhood kid or something like that and didn't think much of it. They visit the house the following day, and on the way home, her daughter starts crying. "Mommy, I'm so sad. I didn't get to see my friend." And she replied, "Oh, honey, don't worry. Maybe you'll see your friend next weekend when we go." So my coworker prayed that night to basically bring her daughter comfort and make her forget about this friend. That or have her see whoever this is next weekend. Well, the next day, her daughter comes running into the room saying, Mommy, I'm so happy. I saw my friend." She replied, "Oh, you did? Where did you see your friend?" Confused because she always talks about seeing her friend on the other side of town. "I saw her in the mirror," her daughter replied. "What?" my coworker said. "She said she loves me, but she can't see me anymore." My coworker asked, "What's your friend's name? And what does she look like?" Her daughter responded, "She's really pretty. Blonde, dark hair, and her name is Deanna." My coworker's heart sank. That was the name of her sister that died at birth. When I was 12 years old, my cat went missing in the summer. We lived in the country near a lot of farms, and he was an indoor-outdoor cat, but he would come home every night for his dinner. He hadn't shown up for 2 days, and I'd been roaming around the fields looking for him. The second night I had a vivid dream where I saw him lying on his side in a field, dead, with his neck snapped and his tongue hanging out. The next morning I went out as soon as I woke up and walked exactly to where his body was in a field about 600 yards from my house, where I hadn't even looked yet. He looked just as he did in my dream, down to the position of his body and his tongue being out. We figured he got his neck snapped by a coyote or a dog. Creeped me out, and I strongly believe that dreams can tell you things if you only pay attention. Since then, I've had other dreams that have come true or warned me of things, but this was the most vivid. It was like a photograph, and 20 years later, I can still see the image clearly in my mind. Rest in peace, sweet Max.